Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at rounding numbers. Okay, now this is a pretty basic thing, but the more we practice, the more this can help us with some other stuff, really handy with things like money, and it's got a very formulaic kind of process. So the first thing we need to look at is what is referenced as Swedish rounding. So Swedish rounding is a form where the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 get rounded down to the nearest number. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 get rounded up. Okay, and this way we've got a really definitive way of saying if something's going to be rounded up or rounded down. So I've given us the example of the nearest 10. We had the number 584, and that gets rounded to 580. And I'm going to show you the process that I would go about to round that. The first thing I do is, because we're doing the nearest 10, okay, we are rounding to the nearest number in the tens column. So what I would do is I underline the column that I'm going to be rounding. Okay, that is the tens column. I look at the number to the right. Is the number to the right an up or a down number? In this case, as we said, it is a number that it's going to be rounded down. So we round it down to 580. So highlight the number that's being rounded. Look at the number to the right of it. That will tell you. We jump over here. We do the same thing. We highlight the number that is being rounded. We look at the number to the right of it. It is a number that is up. So it means that 685, we rounded up to 690. Okay, let's have a look at some examples with nearest 100, 1,000, and then we'll get into see if there's anything different with decimals. Okay, so if we look at the first one, doing hundreds, we highlight the hundreds, look at the number to the right. The number to the right is a down number, so the answer for that one is just going to be 1,200. It gets rounded down to that number. Now bear in mind, even though the 7 wasn't involved, it does become a 0. We just go down to the nearest 100. Look at the other one over here. Okay, 9 is an up number, so that becomes 1,400. Okay, because that is the nearest 100. Okay, let's go over to 1,000. Okay, same deal. We highlight the thousands column. We look at the number to the right. Okay, the number to the right of this is 3. 3 is a down number, so that becomes 12,000. Okay, here we've got 69,742. We highlight our thousands column. We look at the number to the right. 7 is an up number, so that means it is going to go up to 70,000. Okay, because that is the nearest whole thousand. So this can be applied to any number and rounding any number. You highlight the number that you're looking at. So whether it's 10, 100, 1,000, whichever number is in that column, you look at the number to the right and you go from there. Now, decimal places are exactly the same. They just have a decimal point in there. Okay, so if we have the number, okay, so we've been asked to go to one decimal place. So that is just having one number after the decimal point. So we highlight that one. We look at this. This is 1.42. Okay, so the 2 is a down. So that becomes 1.4. Here, 1.47, 7 is an up number, becomes 1.5. Okay, and 2 decimal places is the same thing. Okay, except all we're doing is we're now looking and we're getting it to the second column. Okay, so we look at it. The number before the 7 is a 1. So it's a down number, so we get 2.37. And here, the number after the 7 is an up number, so we get 2.38. So really simple, boys. Highlight the number before, also highlight the number you're going to round to. Check the number to the right of it. If the number to the right of it is a down number, it's going to go down. If it is an up number, it is going to go up. Give it some practice. Come ask me some questions at school. Cheers, boys.